Alrighty, everybody, we are back for what is this, number 4? A fourth time with Alaris, which, holy fuck, that starting screen! I haven't actually been like watching this the entire time. I've just been seeing like it moving in the background, and this is insane! Holy shit! It just getting an intro. Oh my god, that's so pretty! No! Yo! Oh. Okay. Okay, I see you. I see you big time right now. Spare no expense, I guess. Damn, alrighty, so welcome everybody to Alaris. And now, a little note about Alaris. It is different from the other demos that I have played so far in the fact that it is actually available for purchase right now in early access. I'm just a broke bitch who can't currently afford it. But yeah, so this game has popped up here and there. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Clearly, a lot of time and effort has been put into that opening sequence. Like, holy damn. And then this game is by Crescent Studio, and to give you all the typical rundown. Okay, so discover secrets long forgotten and nurture relationships waiting to bloom. In a game inspired by the lore of Dragon and Fae, make choices that can shape your story, relationships, and even personality. Will you be brave, kind, wise, charismatic? Only you know the answer to your fate. So, a global crisis that only continues to escalate, a dangerous run-in with a shadowy stranger, a mysterious word that cannot stop gnawing at you. How does everything tie together? And what role could you possibly play in all of this? Oh my god. I need to like figure out a way to get this shit in early access because oh my god, I'm hooked already. As always though, I know nothing of these specifics. Oh my. I could watch the opening sequence forever, but we are on a schedule here, so let us go ahead and enter on into the world of Alaris and see just what exactly is waiting for us. Go ahead and start. Disclaimer, Alaris is a tale currently in progress. Like many things in nature, time may change some of its elements. Indeed, aspects of the story may transform before the final product. New components of the narrative may be discovered, and the way in which one navigates the world of Alaris may alter. But that said, it is our hope that the story is, as it is, discovered thus far, is to your liking. And the fact that it is in early access too, if anybody decides to go in there and grab it, early access typically means the game is still in development. It is not fully complete. You just have access to a lot more content than you would in a typical demo. Like when I played Lost Kingdom? That was what it was called? The one that I absolutely adore and fell in love with. Shit. Was it the Lost Kingdom? The turning to stone. Fuck. Hold up. The Silent Kingdom, not the Lost Kingdom. Oh my god, the Silent Kingdom. When I played that, it was in early access. It had like the entirety of chapter 1. Chapter 2 will be added to it as it goes through development, yada yada. It's the same sort of deal here. Yeah. We all carry scars with us, wounds that may have healed with time but may still be sensitive. This is a story that may touch on some of these wounds. A tale that covers attempted kidnapping and stalking. A tale that contains mild language, mild violence, and mild sexual content. Oh. Please. While it is not our intent to inflict harm through the story, we caution you to know your boundaries and the wounds you may carry. The world you've come to is different now. Dragon boy, hello! And in an era long past, dragons roamed these lands, masters of the ether, harbingers of justice, keepers of peace. In an era long past, humans roamed these lands, but these beings were different from the ones of today. These beings were selfish, ignorant, destructive. I thought you said they were different from the ones of today. Thrust into a land beyond their control, humans created a magic of their own, one built from their own cunning. They called it technology. Science! Technology was powerful, so powerful it rivaled even the might of their dragon protectors. I was gonna say, hey, yo, buddy, but now I'm like, hey, yo, buddy, you okay? You okay? You don't look okay. But their magic had a price. Unable to harness the power of the ether, human magic stole from that of nature. Oh, God. Stop! Monster! How could you do this? What have we done? Chaos descended. Darkness spread through the land, poisoning the hearts of many, till hope became a luxury few could afford. Again, what is the difference to modern-day humanity? Oh, pretty. On a still, moonlit night, a ritual was conducted. One with the power to reverse the destruction that ravaged these lands. It came at a terrible cost. And so marked the end of an era, and with it, the end of a powerful species. That's right. Humans are no more? In an era long past, dragons roamed these lands, masters of the ether, harbingers of justice, keepers of peace. Okay, I thought the game glitched for a second. But these beings are no more. And in exchange for their noble sacrifice, all others were slowly able to recover. And recover they did. The noises are so peaceful. What's this? Hey, look! Magic? Could it be? In an era long past, humans roamed these lands. These beings were selfish, ignorant, destructive. But these beings were different from the ones of today. For you see, the dragons of lore left behind more than peace. They left behind their magic. Magic that humans could now access. With these newfound powers at their fingertips, humans carried on the legacy of peace left behind by the dragons. Thus began the dawn of a new age. At least, this is how the story of the world is told. Oh my god, it's so pretty. And you? Stumbling before me, still so full of potential. How do you play into all this? I see you do not even have a name yet. Oh? It's giving the intro to Pokemon Mystery Dungeon vibes. Oh my god. You do have a name. Very well. What is it? L-I-L-L-Y, please. Lily. How strange. I know, it sounds weird saying my own name. Then, I shall know you as Lily. And how does one refer to you in this world? These choose all pronouns you would like to use. Oh, I can choose them all? Nice! Custom pronouns, we love it! Of course. How often would you like your pronouns to change? Oh my god! Is this like a new thing that they're doing? Because I noticed that with, I just fucking played it. How am I forgetting the name already? What is wrong with me? And I loved it so much, too. Our Life, Now and Forever. Oh my god. There was a frequency meter of how often your pronouns could change. That was the first time I'd seen it. Now this is the second time. So, that's awesome. We can do every line. Like, I use she and they interchangeably. Like, however you want to refer to me, I don't care so much. You know? Excellent. I'm all the more wiser now. And how would you like others to view you? Called person, child, partner. Called a woman, daughter, girlfriend. Called a man, son, boyfriend. I'm feeling oddly neutral now compared to how I was earlier, so I guess go with that. Although I don't mind any of these. I just don't like being called a child. The ick. Personal trauma talking. I see. So, it would be right to say Lily prefers neutral terms and goes by she, her, and they, them. Yeah. They like their pronouns to change every line. Is this right? This can't be changed later. Oh yeah, this is perfect. Yes. Very good. Did you know? Humans believe the personality to be a mighty force, shaping much of their experience, their interactions, their relationships. When you choose to be brave, is that the saving icon? Kind. Oh, brave, kind is the sun-shaped one. Wise. A feather. Oh, those are so pretty. The feather could easily be like a cursor, too. Charismatic. Or perhaps a blend. At times when it is unclear, there may be resources to aid you. You see, I have a gift. A codex, if you will. This codex may guide you during moments of confusion. Simply hover over the terms of this age, and you will deduce their meanings. Oh, that's useful. Like a demonstration? Very well. Let us practice. A term used often in this age is energy. Oh, that's so useful. Energy, magic that flows through all of nature, is in the air we breathe, the water we drink, and all living things that walk the land. This is the gift given to us by the dragon's sacrifice from an era long ago. Thank you, tutorial. I hope this tool is of use to you. Keep it as a gift from me to you. Oh? You doubt my goodwill? How amusing. You are wise for your age. So be it. You have seen through me. Are you evil? In exchange for this present, entertain me a while longer. Dawn approaches, and I find myself having many questions about you. Let's start with something simple. Lovely, I'm entertaining the gods now. Who do you aspire to be? Protector, a healer, a scholar. Ooh. Let's go healer. Help those around me. How kind. If we had more who cared for others like you, the world would be a better place. What does love mean? Oh! Oh, this is my affection meter. How do I already have affection with some of the characters? Is it just by the choices I'm making now? Oh, that is fascinating. Interesting. I feel I know you better already. Another question, then. What terrifies you? Oh, a shit ton of things. Oh, I hate it when it gets like this. Rejection, loss, helplessness. Rejection. The fear of being unaccepted is a common one. What can one do when no one will accept their true form? But perhaps we should talk of more hopeful things. Tell me, what do you long for? Longing? All have a need for belonging. To find others that accept you, no matter what, is a pure aspiration. Your wish is inspiring. May you find it one day. Strength will be needed for this journey of yours. Fortunately, I see great strength within you. But none of us are without weakness. What may be a personal obstacle on your way to your aspirations? Stubbornness, fears of others' perception, tendency to self-sacrifice. Oh, you're making me be vulnerable with myself. I love it, but I hate it. It gets me thinking too much. I'm going with all of the loves options, apparently. Okay. Got everybody's meter going. It looks like I'm struggling and Itza? Oh, I've got a lot of charisma. I'm building my stats. Being perceived by others can be terrifying. It's normal to desire acceptance. But can you live your life to the fullest if you are held back by others' beliefs about you? This has been enjoyable. What a pleasure to learn more about you. Personality is fascinating. It can embody such varying traits. For you, it seems charisma is important. You remind me of the lovers of lore. Ooh, I will take that as a compliment. But perhaps you perceive yourself differently. Tell me, how would you describe yourself? Don't ask me that. I am self-deprecating as fuck. I will take curious. I am a curious bitch. Curiosity killed the cat. I'm the living definition of it. I see. Thank you for answering my questions. It has been enlightening. I look forward to seeing what this life has in store for you. Okay, bye. Chapter 1. To Dawn. It's a new day. It's a new dawn. I don't even know if those are the lyrics. Me. Oh, because it's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life. Something along those lines. Not as much as I love seeing you. Oh, not as much. Now, as much as I love seeing you, I need you to take it easy for a bit, okay? Then I'll be fine? Oh, because I'm a healer. And we're in Japan? How ironic, playing Ukami before this. Then I'll be fine? You'll be as good as new. Wow, I can't believe you actually healed me. Nothing's ever worked. Not to brag, but I do get that a lot. I bet. Thank you, Lily. Then I'll be going. Of course. Hopefully our next session is the last one. The patient left, right as I got a message on my communicator. So this is like we already know it's not necessarily post-apocalyptic, but it's giving like the post-apocalyptic but lived-in vibes. It's like if anybody has ever seen the Sword of Shannara TV series, where it's like the old world still exists, but it's overgrown yet still lived in. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting here. I always love those kinds of vibes, you know? You see the older buildings all overgrown and covered in greenery. Nature is plentiful, and yet humanity is still thriving. It's like a peaceful balance. Coming home soon? Yes! Another long day? Another long day. Aw, mother! Oh, those buttons do. I heard the energy crisis has been getting worse. So, magic. That's probably it. Hopefully they find a solution soon. Say that again. Well, I'm wrapping up dinner now. You can tell me all about it over some food. I can't wait! I love food! Are you gonna be passing the grocery store on your way back? Why? You think you can pick me up some eggs? Mom, eggs are expensive! I'm so tired. Can it wait until tomorrow? Mom is so much more accepting and understanding than my own mother. Oh my god. Be home soon, okay? Be safe. There have been more overtaken accidents. Let's hope I don't run into another one. What's an overtaken? Don't jinx it. Love you. Love you too, Mom. As I put my communicator away, my muscles ached with exhaustion, and I stifled my groan. My muscles cry out in pain once more as I packed away the last of my supplies, and I groaned, out loud this time. Be a healer, they said. You'll always have job security, they said. I need a vacation. Girl, I feel you. A hot shower, a warm meal, a sweet, sweet bed. They were all just a couple blocks away. So close, yet so... Hey! Knock it off! Knock it off! Are you one of those overtaken bitches? Electric air, the smell of ozone, energy so concentrated it tasted acrid. An overtaken? Okay, let's see, what is an overtaken? Overtaken, a mysterious and dangerous entity that has made its terrifying appearance in recent years. Little is known about them, their only established characteristics being a mindless state and overflowing energy. Oh shit. My heart rate quickened as I stared into the inhuman void of their eyes, as the blurred outline of their silhouette. If I move carefully, maybe I can still... Oh no, buddy, stay the fuck away! No! Hands reached for me. The energy in the air crackled closer than before. Dodge and elbow their back. Okay, so we're an established badass. Duck and kick their feet. I tackled them to the ground. Pinning their arms back, I pressed against the overtaken and scanned their body. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I'm guessing there's like a core? Dull waves of energy rolled off them, hiding the root of their irregularities, the reason for their overtaken state. Come on! Oh boy. Sharp electric energy zipped past me, narrowly missing my left cheek. There! Near the left shoulder, their iridescent energy bubbled differently from everywhere else. I held my hand over it. Oh my god, those sound effects are chilling. Vocal one, aren't you? Just work with me here. Is that a yes? Or don't. Never mind, it's not. I channeled my energy towards their shoulder. The familiar warm feeling of my magic radiated from my hand. Slowly, mine intertwined with theirs until the bubbling settled. The overtaken relaxed, the sharp bolts of electricity ceasing soon after. Phew. So they can be healed? Cautiously, I released them as I shifted my focus to their vitals. Everything seems stable. The overtaken incidents really are rising. This is the 5th one I've run into in just this month. Where are they coming from?
Please, step away from that person.
Yes! Oh my god, I get a break! Thank you! I jumped at the commanding voice and turned to see 2 people rushing toward me. Hi, Drakes? Already? Are these Fae? Usually I'm out of here by the time they arrive. But on second glance, I could tell these 2 were different. Dragon horns. Okay. I'm into the horns. What's a drake, though? Give me a second. Okay. I can't remember the last time I saw someone with a physical manifestation of energy. Okay, so, like, Fae aren't normal. It's just a concentration of energy in their bodies. Got it. Strength emanated from him. Almost overwhelmingly so, from the self-assured way he carried himself, to his towering frame, to his deep emerald energy. And his partner was no less intriguing. A kaleidoscope of energy from rubied reds to sapphire blues followed their every movement. I've never seen such a complex aura.
Are you hurt?
Thank you! Oh, never mind the deep voice! Oh my god! Oh my god. I'm a little tired, but otherwise fine. Just got off work, so the last thing I wanted to run into was an overtaken, am I right?
You seem to be rather calm right now.
5 in 1 month, what can I say? I'm used to it. Also healer, you know, I kind of have to remain calm. Also, god, I can't fucking get over the fucking voice acting. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Overtaken are quite dangerous. Most find themselves overwhelmed when encountering one.
The voices are so pleasant too. Oh my god, it's like a relief to my ears, and I'm sure yours as well, you know? Who wants to hear me prattle on for hours? Caution slowed his speech, sharpening his gaze. Are they suspicious of me? Yeah, it's a good thing I got a lot of charisma. I guess it makes sense, given how difficult overtaking can be to take down. It's overwhelming, but after the 5th overtaken, you start to get a handle on things.
5? What's your secret? Ah, man, we need someone like you at Central.
Oh, okay, so red hair doesn't have a voice. It's true. Many of our own drakes struggle holding their own against the overtaken. A drake? Oh, whoa, no, I think you guys have the wrong idea.
What do you mean?
I'm a healer. So I'm less fighting the overtaken and more healing them, I guess.
You heal them?
In a way. I can't explain how it works myself, but as far as I can tell, I'm able to stabilize them. That way, by the time help comes, like you two, they're more subdued.
I didn't even know Overtaken could be healed. I thought once they enter that state, they have to be knocked out.
More than one way to skin a cat, my dear.
And sometimes, even that's not enough.
I wasn't aware of this either.
Oh, I guess just that one
I
line.
wouldn't be surprised if you were actually the only person who knew this. Healing them. This could change everything about how we deal with the overtaken.
You guys are only just dudes, have you, like, never tried any other potential routes? He gestured towards the overtaken.
Do you mind if I take a look?
I guess. No, go ahead. As I stepped aside, he knelt and surveyed the overtaken with a surprising amount of expertise.
Interesting. Their vitals are normal. And there's no sign of serious injuries. Excuse us for a moment. What do you think? This might help with the overtaken crisis.
Excuse us for a moment, gonna talk at full volume right next to you.
It's just one person, though. And what if it's a fluke?
I've done this 5 times.
They said they've healed at least 5 overtaken. Etsa might know what to do with them.
Oh, wait, then, did he say them?
They probably go crazy over this. You think this healer will help us, though?
Probably use them. I might have just misheard that. What are those two whispering about over there?
Only one way to find out.
Oh, you're gonna kidnap me, aren't you? Sorry, Mom, I'm not gonna be home. Ah.
All right. Let's ask.
I have an idea on how to convince them.
Huh? Wait, no, Kane!
The red-haired Drake fixed their gaze on me, eyes glimmering. Ah, shit.
Usually, I prefer to get to know someone before requesting so much.
Hey? So do I. Where's this going?
But we could use someone like you at Central. Your approach is certainly more effective than what we've been doing.
Can we just go over this? I like my job as a healer.
Of course. We'd do everything in our power to make it worth your while.
Sir, I need you to not speak like that in front of me. But if you want, two can play that game, okay? Ruby strands grazed my shoulder. Their breath tickled my ear as they whispered to me.
I'm sure we could reach an arrangement that would make everyone happy.
Buddy! No! Hey. That's the only bad thing about voice acting. It can make me flustered and I love it when I hate it. I could hear the smile in their voice. They were enjoying this. There we go, but two could play that game. leaned into them, eager to rise to the occasion. As I traced my index finger over the contours of their just ignore the other dude who's right there watching this. I'm listening.
How cute.
The dark-haired Drake cleared his throat loudly. After an eternity, the red-haired man drew away. I almost didn't want him to. Damn, girl! Oh my god, so that's Kane. Okay, that makes sense. I'm at 11% with him already. Is he gonna be Fenrir? With a playful wink, he signaled the end to whatever had passed between us, and I refocused on their earlier offer. Back to the matter at hand. I'd love to help, but I'd be lying if I said my hands aren't already full with my own patients. To add healing all the Overtaken on top of that...
We're not asking you to heal all the Overtaken.
Right, we would never demand such a thing. Just one meeting. That's all we ask.
Why are you so soft? That's all you need from me? Really?
Well, if you want to give us more, we'll take it.
But, if not, our experts could learn something from you.
No, well, if it's just a meeting. I think I'm doing that.
Of course. That's more than we could ever hope for.
The horned Drake crouched near the Overtaken, eyeing it before shifting to pick it up. Oh, do you need help?
No worries, I got it.
Aww. Look at them lashes. He placed his arms underneath the body, and with one motion effortlessly lifted the Overtaken off the ground. Wow, he makes it look so easy.
Do you normally carry these on your own after you've knocked them out?
Usually no.
So, then what do you usually do?
Well, usually I didn't want to finish that sentence. Especially not after watching him pick up the Overtaken like it was a stuffed animal. Oh no. But now that I had started to answer, I had to see this through. Say it like it's the most normal, logical thing in the world. Then he won't even bat an eyelash. Well, you see, usually I just leave them there. It almost worked. For a second, he nodded as if it was normal to leave unconscious Overtaken in alleyways. But then realization settled in as he processed my words. Shut up! I'm not strong, okay? Listen. His body shook with laughter as I tried to explain myself. You wouldn't believe how long my days are, and usually there's a drink somewhere close by. I'm sorry if I... His laughter only grew, and I knew no defense in the world could save me now.
Drook, you're being rude.
Oh, he's Drook. Okay. Yeah, Drook. After being scolded by his fellow Drake, Drook's laughter slowly subsided.
Pardon my partner's rudeness.
Mm-hmm.
My rudeness? You're the one getting all up in their business, Kane.
I didn't see any complaints on their end. We can take this Overtaken with us and handle things from here. But if you are free right now, we could also try and meet with Kimura.
Kimura? You'd want me to meet with Central now? With Kimura at that? They didn't mention anything about meeting Central's leader.
Ah, don't worry. We won't let him bite. Just follow us, and you'll be golden.
Oh, okay,
Hopefully
whatever
your
you
bad luck
say.
with the Overtaken won't rub off on us.
No promises.
Do we get the pleasure of knowing our local hero's name?
I'm Lily. And you two are Kane and Droop?
Bingo.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Likewise. As As we walked, my muscle soreness, previously forgotten, returned with a vengeance. I sighed, acutely aware that my long day was about to be even longer. Goodbye, bed. I'll only be gone for a little more. Ooh, hi. Okay. I see you. I can't believe I'm meeting with Kimura right now, on such short notice. How highly ranked are these two drakes? I saw it myself. Lily heals the Overtaken. Oh, the voice acting's fun. But the point remains. Perhaps we've been approaching the crisis all wrong. If the Overtaken are meant to be healed and not subdued... I understand. And Lily, this was your 5th encounter with an Overtaken? Oh, yes, sir. This acting's fun. No need to be so formal. 5th encounter this month, she said. Just this month? Your approach must be effective. She also leaves the Overtaken in alleyways. Drook! You didn't have to mention that part! Yes. Now that I think about it, I do remember reports of unconscious Overtaken being found in alleys. Guilty. We were hoping Itza might be here to make sense of Lily's process, but it seems they're out. Yes, I believe they mentioned checking on one of the nearby springs. Yeah. That was happening today. They're as busy as usual, I see. Is Itza the expert you mentioned earlier? Our crowning jewel at Central. Itza is the head of our wyverns. They've been most directly involved with the Overtaken crisis. Yeah, what's a wyvern? Drakes, I can gather as much, but... Ooh, excuse me. Ah, healing branch, got it. Seeing as they're not here today, would you be able to come in another day? Apologies, Lily. After we dragged you here and everything. No, it's fine. Just let me know when Itza's free. I'm sure we can work something out. Here, our contact information. I feel like I should message Mom, though. We'll shoot you a message when we hear from Itza. I nodded in response as the others ended the meeting. Oh, it's so pretty. As I finally made my way home, I reflected on my spontaneous meeting with Central. So I'll be helping the head of wyverns. I'm just some self-taught healer. What could I be doing so differently from our town's official healers? Whatever the difference in our process, Kane and Drook seem to think it could hold critical information. Guess one meeting won't hurt. Worst case scenario, it doesn't make a difference. Best case scenario, it helps the Overtaken crisis. If I can change things for the better, why wouldn't I?
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Excuse me, sir? You don't get to just come out of nowhere and say that in my ears. Oh shit, he's got a leash. Always the one with the leashes. Hi. Behind me stood a shrouded figure clothed in the shadows of night. Moonlight danced off porcelain skin. Sharp, amethyst eyes leered at me. Are you a bad guy or are you a good guy? Please be good guy. A chill crawled down my back. Who?
I've spent quite a while trying to find you. I hope you plan on making it up to me for all my lost time.
How about now you're giving evil vibes? Everything in me screamed, run. I spun around, set on doing just that. They seized my wrist and pulled me against them. Pain shot up my arm. Asshole! Ow! And just as easily as he had stopped my previous movements, the stranger's hand clamped over my mouth. forcing silence. With barely a breath between us, as though he was part of the shadows themselves, he whispered,
It'll cause a lot of trouble if someone sees me, so I can let you do that. Sorry, little one.
Hey, I'm not little. You're little. Shut up. I shut my eyes. There had to be something I could do. But fear drowned out all reason, gripping my heart and refusing to free me from its clutches. Please, somebody, anybody, anything to get me out of here. And then the universe answered my prayers.
Get down!
Ayo? Nothing else needed to be said. Duck, bitch! Energy rushed past us, colliding into my kidnapper. The pressure against my back, around my wrist, and over my mouth disappeared as they burst into a fit of coughs. Grabbing hold of this chance for safety, I pushed them away and ran. I crashed into someone, but whether they were friend or foe... No!
Hey, are you alright?
Hi, pretty man. I'm okay. As I came into my senses, turquoise hair and a matching set of crystal eyes faded in and out of vision. So close. His hands reached for me before pausing in midair. Where? Who? Wait, the coughing stopped. Oh my god, he's so pretty. I've said that like 5 times, but he is just really pretty. I turned my gaze back over the alley, only to find an empty street. They're gone.
Looks like they ran away.
I could barely hear him over the sound of my heart thrumming against my eardrums. My head dizzied and ached as the events that had just unfurled sank in.
Do you know that person?
Oh, absolutely the fuck not. I was about to be kidnapped, dude. Thank you. He spoke in a quiet voice, not dissimilar from the stranger earlier. And yet, his voice was so distinctly different. And the stranger from before spoke in a low, raspy, rushed manner. The man before me now was gentle, clear, tempered. I shook my head. They came out of nowhere. I tried to leave, but they... My voice shook as I spoke.
Are you hurt?
I think I'm okay. I shook my head again. My words caught in my throat. I forced myself to speak. I think I'm okay. Just shaken up.
Can you stand or walk? It's probably best if we get you somewhere safer.
That sounds like a great idea. I nodded. I didn't want to be here a second longer. The stranger stood and offered his hand to me. I took it, gently pulling myself up. But for stumbling toward a stranger as my legs shook with adrenaline. Ooh, we're already falling into his chest. Oh, no, we're staying right the fuck here. As embarrassing as it might be, I'm clearly in no shape to be moving right now. My dizziness slowly settled, and as it did, I could finally register how stiff the stranger was under my touch. This close, I could see every detail of his flustered expression. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. And still, he hadn't pushed me away. Sorry, I think I got up too fast. He made a soft noise in acknowledgement, but made no move beyond that. I stayed there until I no longer needed to, and finally, I shifted away. A soft pressure left my lower back. And it was only then that I realized he had been holding me up this entire time. Oh, he's such a sweetheart. Red hues continued to dapple his
Do you need help
cheeks.
getting anywhere? I can walk with you, if you want.
That sounds great, sweetie. I think I'm okay. Bitch, you were almost kidnapped. Take the fucking company.
If you're close by, I guess that's alright then. I don't want to make you uncomfortable, so...
Girl. He shifted his weight as if unsure. Yeah, I'm sure I'll be fine. That guy seemed pretty shaken up. I don't think I'll be seeing him anytime soon.
If you think you'll be okay, I'll go. Here, my communicator information, in case you need it.
Aw, thank you, random person. Oh, we got Drook. Hi, this is Kane. Oh, this is Fenrir! The guy with the blue hair that you met tonight.
I hope you get to where you're going safely.
Oh, wait. So Fenrir's the one I have the highest relationship with right now. Don't. Oh no, he's at 11% now. It's Kane and Drook. I'm at the highest with. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for everything. He nodded, and I hurried home, wary of running into any more strangers for the night. Wait, so who is that guy? It could be Isa, Una, or Itza. Based on vibes, I'm gonna go with Kuna. We'll see. I stared at the array of foliage around me. Today I was scheduled to meet with Itza, but after yesterday's chaos, this morning had been rough. And to add to my misery, I was now completely lost. Where am I? How does anyone get around this place? All the walkways look the same. Oh? What did Kane say about finding Itza's office? I reread his instructions, but at this point, I was too lost in Central's labyrinth for it to help. Kimura said Itza was the head of Wyverns, too. I didn't want to disappoint someone so important, especially as my first impression. But at this rate... No, it's okay. I still have some time before I'm late. No need to freak out. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, We're going right. Hello, can I help you? Oh! Another kind soul offering me directions. Maybe this time it would actually lead me to Itza's office. I turned. Actually, only to stand face to face with an ethereal beauty, that is one beautiful individual. Hi. Long, lavish robes hung elegantly from a tall, slender figure. White, glistening hair, perfectly framed, striking aquamarine eyes. I stood in awe. This is no ordinary kind soul. This was an angel! No kidding! The angel's brows furrowed slightly. Can I help you? Oh! I snapped out of my trance. What is wrong with me? Hi. Actually, I'm supposed to meet with Itza. You happen to know where I can find him? Watch this be Itza. Oh, you must be Lily? How'd they know my name? Are they actually an angel? Noticing the surprised look on my face, they chuckled a smooth, alluring laugh. I nearly fell for them all over again. Girl is falling hard and fast for everybody we meet. Sorry. Allow me to start over. I'm Itza. Oh my god, you're fucking gorgeous. I'm jealous. Okay, Itza's one of the ones I have the highest with right now. Oh my god. This angel with Itza? It's an honor to finally meet. I've heard so much about you. You've heard about me? Me? Insignificant little me? If Drook told him about how I leave overtaken in alleyways, I swear to! You're a bit of a household name around here already? Lily, the healer whose powers rival even our head wyvern. Oh, I'm sorry. To think you've even healed the overtaken. It's an honor. It's about a gesture befitting their elegant demeanor. Oh my god, I'm falling. Bow back. I returned the gesture as if on instinct and bowed back. Hopefully it looked as graceful on me as it did on them. Please, I'm just doing my best to help. There's no need to treat me as someone so... special. My heart skipped a beat when Itza met my gaze. The stories I've heard would disagree. But if that's what would make you more comfortable, I'm happy to oblige. Itza turned, gesturing for me to follow them. Come, I'll show you where we're to meet. Good thing Itza showed up. I was about to head down the wrong hallway. Again. We made a seemingly endless amount of turns. Yeah, there's no way I would have found this on my own. Thank you for saving me, Itza. What was that? Oh, nothing? Oh, Itza! I've been looking for you. Itza, about the other day. Thank you so much for your help. My son has been feeling... As we made our way to their office, I couldn't help but notice the attention Itza received. Calling it overwhelming would be an understatement. Is Itza non-binary? I've been noticing a lot of they-them pronouns in their dialogue. No, he, him. Do they deal with this all the time? And yet, they hardly skipped a beat as they murmured words of acknowledgement to everyone we passed. And then, their crystalline eyes turned to meet mine. Here we are. I stepped inside, and everything from today's worries to yesterday's fatigue to burdens I'd forgotten I carried melted away. In its place, there was only peace. Would you like something to drink? I would like very much to go use the restroom real quick. So, I'll be right back. Okay, would you like something to drink? Could I have tea? I need so much tea. Oh my god, I've had like 4 cups. They nodded before turning to make themselves a cup of tea. Your office. Do you like it? I've never felt anything like it. It's like it was made to calm me down. In a way, it was. Their musical chuckle rang through the air. I could feel myself getting addicted to the sound of it. I've spent a long time getting my office to feel, well, less like an office and more like me. Whatever they had done, it worked. The way the energy in here moved, softly and delicately, echoed Itza's own demeanor. Here. They handed my drink to me, and I think them as we both sat at their desk. So, tell me about your experiences with the Overtaken. Well, in just the past month, I've encountered 5 Overtaken. Oh? I've picked up some self-defense over the years. As the healer, I'm sure you can relate to the occupational hazard. Patients that lash out subconsciously, whether from the pain or utter confusion. I can only imagine how many times Itza has experienced that as a wyvern. Right. And this aids you in your process? Well, usually when an Overtaken attacks, I can subdue them at least. That's when I try to identify where their energy is off. And by off, you mean... Most of the time, the energy looks erratic, unstable. It's not flowing naturally, or it's heavily concentrated in one area. Sometimes it's moving weird, or it seems to be disconnected from the person. You can see it? And cue the weird looks everyone gives me. Right, I know it sounds strange, but I can see energy. I braced myself for that look of disbelief, unease, and judgment. The one people always gave me when they found out I could see energy. But Itza's gaze held none of the animosity I'd come to expect. Instead, their eyes glimmered with something akin to excitement, wonder. Actually, I understand. I'm the exact same. Wait, really? Well, I can't see energy, but I can sense it. Shifts in energy, the flow of it, I can feel it all. It's how I was able to attune to my attune my office. I've never met anyone who's been able to do the same. I haven't either. Anytime I tell people, they look at me like I'm crazy. Exactly. Silence extended between us. My heart raced at finding someone just like me. Oh. I wasn't sure if Itza felt the same, but as they held me in their gaze, I couldn't help but hope. Oh my god, we're at 16%. Itza's kind of gonna end up being the default. Eventually, they looked away and cleared their throat. So, your vision helps you with healing the Overtaken? It helps me see the areas of instability, yes. Instability. Lily, have you ever been to a spring by any chance? No, I've never had the chance to visit one. Why? Ah, it's nothing then. Are you inviting me? I've already inconvenienced you at this meeting. I don't want to burden you anymore. What is it? You can tell me. I want to help you. It has to do with the energy crisis. As you may know, the springs have grown more unstable over time. It's affected everything, from our magic to our way of life. Yeah, I've been seeing an increase in patients because of it. As have we. It's just a theory. I've yet to establish enough evidence for it. But I think the Overtaken and energy crisis may be connected. Wait, seriously? But if that's the case... My head dizzied at the revelation. These were our 2 greatest crises, both of which we knew next to nothing about. Are you saying the energy crisis is responsible for the Overtaken? I can't speak on the exact nature of their relationship, but I do think there's some kind of connection there. I see. Is that why you went to the spring yesterday? How did you know I was at the spring? Kimura mentioned it. But wow, the two crises are related to each other. I mean, the Overtaken are one thing, but the energy crisis is a whole other level. Yes, well, at the end of the day, it's a mere theory. As someone who can see energy, I was wondering if you've ever noticed similarities between the Overtaken and springs. But seeing as you haven't been to a spring, perhaps we should stay focused on the Overtaken for now. Does your sensitivity to energy not help you see anything? I'm afraid I'm not familiar enough with the Overtaken's instability. My Overtaken cases usually focus more on healing the person, rather than reversing their Overtaken state. Healing the Overtaken state isn't an option we'd even considered. Oh. I guess that explains the number of drakes I see handling them. Yes, but our current approach is draining and dangerous. Healing the Overtaken's instabilities and... instead, it's nothing short of a breakthrough. A breakthrough? Now you're exaggerating. Itza placed their hand over mine, and it was obvious they truly weren't. Your process has the potential to change how we deal with Overtaken. That's nothing to scoff at. In terms of how to use this knowledge, I'll have to think about it. Would it be possible for you to meet with me in a couple of days? Yeah, I can do that. I'll send you a message when I'm available. Here, my communicator information. Are we not gonna tell Mom? This is Itza. Aww. I like Itza. They're very kind and welcoming. I can't emphasize how much we appreciate it. Thank you for agreeing to work with us. I look forward to the next time we meet. They're so kind. Truly an angel. As I stared at our intertwined hands, I reconsidered the position I'd told Kane and Druk. Perhaps I could spend more time at Central than I thought. As I headed home, I realized I had some free time on my hands. It's been a while since I've been able to take some time for myself. Maybe I should do something? This life of yours moves quickly, relentlessly, without pause. In a life such as this, it's important to take control, decide how you will spend the pockets of free time you find. Perhaps you will explore this world, visiting different places every day. Or maybe you'll find comfort in only one place, creating a safe haven for yourself to return to whenever you please. Choose how to pass your time, and who to spend it with. But beware, for love is a fickle thing. Rejection is a pain that few can match. The brief time that you have, will the person you call on share your connection, or will they shy away? How will you choose to spend your time? Free time, okay. Flower field! Come to think of it, Mom says she's hosting another flower festival. Maybe I'll drop by to support her. So we live in the flower field? Yes! Oh, should I invite anyone? Okay. I can invite Druk, Kane, Fenrir, or Itza. Oh my god. I'll invite Itza next time. I think I'm gonna invite Fenrir. As a thank you to my savior, of course.
Hello?
And to save my voice. Hey, Fenrir. It's Lily.
Oh,
Or Fenrir.
You need
Not
something?
Fenrir. Fenrir! Oh my god. I've been thinking this entire time he's just named after the Nordic guardian of hell. Oh dear. I was about to head out and was wondering if you'd want to come with. I'm sorry.
I can come.
Oh, thank God, thank you. Oh, okay, awesome. I'm going to head out soon then. Meet you there?
Okay. See ya.
Okay, see you, Fenrir. Oh my god, his social brothers. Are you okay, Pookie? The lush flowers adorned the forest floor, a sea of color that extended to the horizon. But the one color missing from the scene was a familiar head of aqua hair. Have I been stood up? Fenrir said he was here already, but where is he? I sent him a quick message before searching amongst the overflowing florals. Vines hung from the trees above, decorated by flowers of varying colors. This is so nice. I knew this is like a home screen with the flowing petals and everything. The festival looks beautiful today. Mom really... My foot caught on something and I tripped. When I looked over, I realized with horror, oh shit, Fenrir? Crouched on the forest floor was Fenrir, whom I had evidently kicked during my search. Oh my god, buddy, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Yeah, that was my fault. What are you doing on the floor? Well, while I was waiting for you, I noticed the flowers here in the underbrush. They... Look. He pointed to the wildflowers that stretched below us, flattening one with his index finger. The wildflower sank into the ground momentarily before blossoming back as if it had never been touched. They popped back up. Fenrir's eyes were fixed on the floor in wonder. I smiled, remembering how awestruck I also was when Mom first showed this to me. It's cool, right? Fenrir nodded and ran his fingers along the underbrush again, watching the wildflowers pop back up each time. I like your mom's power. How does he know this is my mom's place? Fenrir watched the flowers with lowered lashes. A calm seemed to wash over him as petals, carried by the breeze, lazily drifted around us. We should see the rest of the field. We can stay here if you want. Like I don't live here or anything. It's okay. I got my fill. Fenrir pressed on the flower once more before releasing it, watching it blossom one last time. He stood and offered his hand to me. I thanked him under my breath as I stood. After you. We walked in tandem through the field, flowers framing our vision and the delicate floral underbrush softening our steps. Sunlight dappled our skin. Fragrance of lavender and other wildflowers floated in the air. It's pretty. He was right. Mom had outdone herself today. Oh, look at that flower. Sage green energy drifted around a pale pink azalea. Reminded me of Mom. Hold on, Fenrir. What is it? Do you mind if I collect some flowers for a bouquet? I usually give one to my mom when she holds one of these. He nodded, and after I plucked the azalea, I handed it to Fenrir. Together, we ventured through the rest of the field, stopping every so often to add another flower to our growing collection. Alright, I think that's good. Now for the final touch. The bouquet glowed as I channeled my energy into it, eventually gaining a smooth sheen. Okay, they should preserve nicely now. What was that? Just a little bit of my energy. It makes the flowers last longer. Oh. Fenrir stared at the bouquet, his brows wrinkling slightly. Can you do that with any flowers? I can. Why? He pulled a bundle of wildflowers from his sack, the same ones that decorated the forest floor. Aww. When did he even collect those? Then could you do it for these? I smiled as I took the flowers from him. I had no idea he liked the flowers this much. Oh, of course. I held my hand above his bouquet. The familiar, cool sensation of my energy tingled at my fingertips. Would it be these flowers then? It makes sense. There. Wow. He reached out, eyes bright, and pressed on the petals between his fingers. As he pulled his fingers away, the flower popped back up, as if he had never touched it. Thanks, Lily. Anytime, Fenrir. Together, we explored the rest of the field, each holding our small bouquet in our hands. I walked home from my last patient as night approached. The town lights slowly came to life, pushing back the darkness of the shadows. As I walked, I clutched my bag close. This scene reminded me of my attacker from the last night. My steps echoed through the empty street. Should I take a different way home? No, there's no guarantee it'll be any safer. The area I was attacked came into view. My grip on my communicator tightened. But as I got closer, faint glimmers of starlight danced in the air. What is that? Throwing caution to the wind, let's inspect it. I stepped forward. Oh? When a figure standing nearby caught my attention. Adrenaline rushed to my temples. Heart racing, I turned. I wasn't about to relive that encounter again. Oh, hi. Oh, he's very pretty. They're very pretty? I shouldn't assume, now that I know that Itza uses they, them. A flash of gold struck past me. Nothing like the cool tones of silver and white from the night before. I slowed, eyeing the silhouette, still wary it was my assailant from the previous night. No, this is someone different. Hair golden like the sunlight that filters through the treetops, shimmered under the dim lighting. Their clothes were a myriad of greens, like the lush canopies of the forest. They were watching the starlight, too. I inched closer, daring myself to investigate. Do you see it, too? The golden-haired stranger turned, their movements unnaturally smooth. Their cold expression made it clear they didn't want to be disturbed. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I noticed that light too and didn't know what it was, since you were also staring at it. Oh god, oh no. As if every word I said made them reject my presence even more, they scowled, crease between their brows deepening. I would run the hell out of there. Their arms swept upwards, and with it, a gust of wind so strong it threatened to uproot me from where I stood rushed past me. Jeez, I get it! No need to be so dramatic! Wait. I paused and squinted, before realizing only now what seemed so odd. It wasn't the eeriness of their golden gaze or the unusual starlight, the seemingly endless darkness around us. It was the nothingness that came from them. The complete lack of energy. How is that? Everything has energy. The clouds, the trees, the air we breathed. I have no energy. What does that even mean? Questions rushed through my mind. Is he a dragon? But they were ones I had no intention of answering. After last night's attack, I wasn't going to spend time with yet another unfathomable stranger. I ran, focusing only on my destination. A single word echoed through my mind, repeating itself over and over. Safety. I weaved through alleys and corners, my breath growing shallow from the physical and mental toll. I pushed past the strain. I had to. The only thing important to me was getting home. Oh my god, our mom is gorgeous. Are you sure you're alright? Worried hands gripped my shoulders, forcefully turning me around as Mom inspected me. My heart thudded against my chest. My Mac battery's getting low. Love that. My heart thudded against my chest, finally slowing down from the adrenaline. Yeah, I'm sure. I made it home. I may have been in the safety of my living room, but my mind was elsewhere. Specifically where that Starlight and Stranger were. I would love to live in a house like this, though. Low-key, just look at all of the plants. They're so pretty. And the air must be fantastic, too, you know? Who were they? Where was their energy? How could they cast magic without it? A headache-inducing storm of questions swirled in my mind. I thought I wouldn't need the answers. These questions and any desire to answer them would be left behind where I ran. But it was clear that wasn't the case. Mom pulled me away from my thoughts and into a hug. I'm so glad you're okay. I told you, didn't I? I tried to flash a reassuring smile, failing miserably as a grimace graced my face instead. What happened? You burst through the door in such a rush, too. I told her about tonight's mysterious stranger, their investigation of the Starlight, their magic, and their lack of energy. No energy? How is that possible? Exactly. Maybe they have a special kind? One that even you can't see. Maybe. But as I uttered those words, I knew I didn't believe them. They could have, like, negating energy, you know? There's always usually at least, like, one of those. Like, you know, thinking Black Clover. Us as power is having no power. Taking it away, essentially. Not taking it away, but kind of, you know what I mean. Something tugged at me. Something about the stranger was different. Well, whatever the reason, it's a mystery. You know what they say about mysteries? Huh? You don't remember? No, am I supposed to? Grandma used to recite this to you all the time when you were younger. Clearly, she needed to recite it more because I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, it was just another thing related to her superstitions. What was it? It went something like this. Not all mysteries can be explained by the logic of man. Some mysteries beyond men have no logic, have no fate. In the face of such, keep your wits close, but do not trust them. Trust not yourself nor your senses, your time nor your wit. For where time has stopped, but its flow has no end. For when passion calls, but hate runs deep. Heed this warning, and do not wait. The laws of nature and laws of man have no logic and have no weight. Unease crawled down my spine as her eerie words hung in the air. Oh, how I miss Grandma and her words of wisdom. Now you'll never forget it. I'm sure I won't. If only Grandma were here now, what would she have to say about my no-energy mystery? Oh, she'd probably go on about those creatures she was always talking about. What were they called again? Ah, that's right. Hey, he was an elf! Bitch is a motherfucking elf! The back of my head tingled. Fae? What a strange word. They don't know about fairies? Chapter 2, High Noon. Okay, we're getting multiple parts to this? How long is this demo? I'm curious. Hmm. Quick. Oh shit, there was a Kickstarter? Oh, that was back in 2022. Shit, man. Because I'd like to keep going. I could keep going. I have a bit of time for it, but... Shit, I wish... Oh, wait, I can check how long I've been streaming Alaris. Under bookmarks. File... Oh, it's only been an hour. I can keep going. It should be fine, right? Cool air brushed past my face, chilling the top of my cheeks. As I close my eyes, I focus on the stillness of the early morning. What do I do about those strange people I ran into? I should probably report it, but to who? Maybe Kimura? Or someone else at Central? And yet, I was filled with uncertainty. I didn't know the first thing about these strangers, who they were or even what they were. Say, is that really what those people were? Great, now I'm turning into Grandma. If I told Central that, they'd think I'm crazy. Ugh, I don't know what to do. Unwittingly, my pace quickened, as if I could run away from the endless stream of questions. Okay, stop. Breathe. I exhaled. It was shaky, but at least steadier. So much has happened recently. The endless clients, the overtaken incidents, being brought into Central, running into dangerous strangers. Hadn't stopped. I just want someone who will... I think at this point I need a distraction.
Oh,
Oh! Hi, Druk! A low voice pulled me from my thoughts and into a pair of concerned, mossy eyes. Druk? Do you see me talking to myself? I looked away, opting to take in the nearby scenery instead. The green of the leaves, the green of the grass, anything but the green of his eyes. Hey, Druk, I'm not a crazy person talking to myself. I don't know what you mean. Smooth, Lily. Druk's gaze lingered on me. I fought every instinct to shift under his stare.
you headed to Central?
Yeah, I'm meeting with Kimura, actually. I was running early, so I decided to stretch out my morning walk. Enjoy the views, smell the roses, ruminate on my extremely exciting life.
Yeah.
Druk came beside me, and despite, or perhaps because of his cool demeanor, his presence brought a calmness with it.
There's a lot of nice views in our town, aren't there?
Yeah. Lots of pretty people to stare at, too. The path to Central actually has one of my favorite views.
Really?
Yeah, it's you. I mean, what? You went quiet before stepping ahead of me.
You gonna show me the way then?
The waves of his hair rustled in the wind as he donned a lazy smile.
Turns out, I'm also running early to my meetings today.
Huh? I stared, unsure how to respond. Well, I'd want someone to talk to. Did I trust him enough to do just that? But right now, there was a warmth to Druk that I wanted to be near. Well, why not? Sure, it's always nice to have some company. He smirked, satisfied, and turned in the direction of our spontaneous detour. Yo, the CG! Hi! The buildings lining the path gave way to tall, looming trees. We were quiet, our conversation replaced by birdsong floating through the air, dancing with the leaves scattered by the wind. Morning dew mixed the smell of earthy dirt. The colors of nature surrounded us, vibrant leafy green and warm sunlit yellow. For the first time since I was attacked, I felt safe with Drook.
Pretty nice.
Phew! Whistle.
You seem to be feeling better.
A little. I stiffened. If I still had any doubts over whether Drook had noticed my mini morning freakout, they were gone. Had noticed my mini morning freakout.
So you're meeting with Kimura?
His question only served as another reminder of this morning's internal conflict. Tell Kimura about the mysterious strangers, or don't?
Oh, wrong question. Don't answer that.
Everything would be a wrong question at this rate. Those strangers were the only thing on my mind. I know I want someone to distract me, but maybe it'd be better to just get this off my chest. And maybe with Drook, I could do just that. No, it's not that.
So then, what's with all the sighing?
Well, the other night, after I met with you all, I was attacked by this stranger. I'd never met him before, but he seemed to know who I was. Luckily, someone saved me before things got worse. But then my words caught in my throat. I hurried on. Now that I started, I wanted to share it all. I ran into someone else, different from the first one who attacked me. But unnerving all the same. Everything's happened so fast between that and the overtaken crisis and my patience, I don't know. It's all so overwhelming.
Are you alright?
No. I'm not sure. No, we are not alright. He nodded, not pushing for more, much to my relief.
Are you going to tell Kimura?
Good question. And the same one that's been tearing me apart all morning. I don't know yet.
It's up to you. But protecting people? It's our responsibility. I'll make sure you're taken care of.
Oh, thank you. We hardly knew each other, and yet Rook would personally look after my safety himself? Why would he go so far? You know, be any nicer and I might get the wrong idea. Because being nice means attraction. Rook rolled his eyes. I know, it's just a joke.
A simple thank you would suffice.
Obviously, I felt grateful for him. But now that he was forcing me to thank him, I didn't want to. I feel that. And like, oh my god, it's that experience where, like, you get up to go do something and then somebody tells you to go do that something and suddenly you just don't want to in the slightest. Like, it's the biggest inconvenience in the world now. Oh my god. Heat rose to my cheeks and he simply smiled back. I thought he was supposed to be a nice guy.
I'm waiting.
No. He's really gonna make me say it? Thank you.
Oh, now is that so hard?
Yes. As if he was the one responsible for as if he wasn't the one responsible for making it so hard. There's no denying Drook had helped me. I sighed dramatically and leaned towards him, now feeling more like myself. What are the chances I meet my Prince Charming who will protect me from all these horrors?
Well, lucky for you. I've been told I'm the epitome of Prince Charming.
You? Prince Charming? Not even close. He quirked his brow at me with a mischievous grin on his face.
And what exactly would I need to do for you to think of me as that type of person, huh?
Just keep talking like that. You tell me. The glint of mischief sharpened and his demeanor shifted to one more similar to Kane's. The sun's rays fell away, only to be replaced by a looming shadow and the smell of musk as Druk leaned close. His next words were low and sultry.
So then, would you prefer if I offer my help like this?
Yes, please.
Like Cain?
Is that jealousy I hear?
Would that make a more convincing Prince Charming for you?
Play along. I bit down on my smile and leaned in. Let's see what you're made of. Oh. I actually don't think it's convincing enough. I placed my hand on his chest and traced its contours. To my surprise, he didn't flinch. Oh my. Instead, the warmth of his breath lingered on my shoulder, the soft rise and fall of his chest in tune with my own. He chuckled good-naturedly beside me before straightening. The warm, earthly aroma dispersed with him.
Well, I'm pretty sure if I tried to be any more convincing, it'd be inappropriate right before our meetings.
Sir! Oh, my heart! I laughed, and his emerald eyes glimmered brighter than before.
We should probably hurry to Central. Now we might actually be late for our meetings.
I nodded, still reveling in the sound of Druk's laugh, the lightness it brought and the way it had removed the weight of my anxiety. Oh, sir. How's it going? Itza seemed to think something could be done at our last meeting, but I haven't heard any updates from them beyond that. Kimura's gaze was stern and absolute as I wrapped up my update. Well, he had been fine during our meeting with the Drakes. This time we were alone. He felt infinitely more intimidating in this setting. Finally, after an eternity, he spoke. I haven't met with Itza. We've both been busy, but I trust their discretion. It's more than we asked for, but if you continue helping us at Central, I'm sure our members would appreciate it. Your insight into the Overtaken may help even more than we initially believed. Yeah, I can continue meeting with Itza as needed. This is important, especially if it's connected to the energy crisis. Itza shared that with you? I had to push them a little, but yes, eventually. Interesting. Itza hasn't had a partner to help them lead the Overtaken crisis. With your help, perhaps we can make headway faster than before. Whatever you all need. Kimura gave a nod of approval. Considering how well our meeting was going, I considered telling him about the encounters. Is something wrong? Bitch, we aren't keeping this to ourselves. Actually, I decided to bring up the strangers. Actually, there is something I wanted to talk about. I told Kimura about the stranger of the shadows and the one of the forest. But when I saw the golden-haired one up close, their energy was different. What do you mean by that? Well, to put it simply, they didn't have any. I'm still not sure what to make of it all. I'm sorry to hear so much has happened to you, especially back to back. Do you have any idea who these people are? My mind silently answered with what was evidently my new favorite word. Fae. I'm still not sure. Perhaps this is related to the Overtaken. I don't think Overtaken are like Fae. Or, you know, humans are obviously never meant to have magic, and so using it so much they become Overtaken, which would be a little bit more logistical, I guess. But is it possible some Overtaken have evolved into the beings you ran into? It's not impossible. And not, okay, oh, like an evolutionary stage? Or the energy takes pure human form? The gnawing feeling in my stomach only grew stronger. Each passing second, my belief that these creatures were Fae solidified. Why am I so hung up on this word? If you'd like, we could assign a Drake to you for protection. Seemed like you could use it. Especially if this is related to the Overtaken. Could get worse. Protection sounds like a good idea, but the thought of these strangers compelled me. Against all reason, I felt drawn to them. I think I'll be okay for now. No protection needed. Girl, take the fucking help. If anything changes, I'll be sure to let you know. If that's all, you're dismissed. I nodded, turning towards the door, eager to leave. Is that the right choice? Shaking my head, I strode away from Kimura, my mind a mess. Oh my god, this is the most gorgeous library ever. I want to live here. Unable to relinquish thoughts of Faye, I stood in the library at Central. God, I want this library! This is as good a place to start as any. My steps reverberated off the dark mahogany floor as I approached the main desk. Hopefully, the Hydra can help me. Hydra is a lone position. Maintain the library. Okay, so librarian. Books lined the walls, their rich colors peeking through the lush greenery of ivy and moss. The smell of paper and ink filled the air as warm sunlight washed over the room. Finally, I reached the desk, but stopped short at the sight before me. Is that? Was he the Hydra the entire time? He turned at the sound, my suspicions confirmed. Turquoise eyes found mine, mirroring my surprise. Ah, it's you. His lips parted, but no further noise left him. Silence settled between us. Say something. You've already been on a date together. Don't freeze up now. That was a date. I didn't expect to see you here, Fenrir. You work at the library? I'm the Hydra. You are? You don't need to sound so surprised. This is the library. Please keep your voice down. Sorry. It's just, if I knew, I would have dropped by earlier to thank you for the other night. Sorry, it didn't really come up. He shuffled his feet, but didn't make another sound. Oh my god. Huh. He's quieter than he was on our date. So, did you come here for something? Right. Well, when I mentioned the Fae to him? Fenrir saved me from one of the strangers I'm trying to investigate. I don't want him to connect the dots. No, that's ridiculous. How could he possibly come to that kind of conclusion? Just act normal. I heard a term recently, and I've never heard of it before, so I wanted to learn more about it here at the library. Okay. A lot of people come to the library for that. It's the term. It was Fae? Fae. Fenrir searched through the catalog in front of him, repeating the word to himself. I believe I've heard of it. I can't remember where. Give me a second. You can look around if you want. When I find it, I'll let you know. Oh, go and explore. I nodded and set out to explore the library with a sigh of relief. He didn't seem to react strangely. Hopefully it's not as weird of a term as I thought. I dragged my hand across my face, closing my eyes. Maybe the paranoia of everything is just getting to my head. Interesting. As I headed down another row of shelves, muffled laughter drifted towards me. Around the corner, a familiar head of red hair chuckled, followed by the giggles of small crowd surrounding him. Hi, Kane! Kane? What is he doing here? I quieted, my steps lighter as I attempted to sneak past him and his entourage. I just avoided Fenrir. Last thing I want was to have to answer to someone else's potential curiosity. As I passed, his silvery voice whispered to the group, its playful tone floating through the air. I peeked over to see him leaning towards one of the group members, much the same way he had with me just days before. Bro! Lily? Sorry, I didn't want to disturb you. At a glance, I couldn't tell whether he believed me or not. Either way, he excused himself from the group before making his way to me. Oh, you didn't have to leave the group you were with. Hmm? I've found something so much more interesting. Betty. Well, it's always nice to be appreciated. I need to use the bathroom again. I'll be right back. I may have to end up stopping this one early just because my Mac is dying, and again, and as I've said in previous streams, if my Mac dies, I can't monitor my stream. That's a little difficult, but we're gonna try and see how much we can get through this, and hopefully get to the end of this demo. Anyways, I'm back. So, well, it's always nice to be appreciated. What brings you to the library? Looking for something in particular? Or do you like to come to annoy our beloved Hydra, too? Actually, I learned a new term recently. I'd never heard it before, so it got me interested. I thought the library might give me some answers. What is it? I might be able to help. I know my way around here well, if I do say so myself. You? I didn't strike you as the type to come to the library often. Is that so? Exactly what kind of person did you strike me as, then? I'm gonna tell you exactly what I think of you. Oh, I don't know. Maybe someone who hits on people, not books. Pain gasped dramatically. Lily, you dare doubt my sincerity? You almost sound like Fenrir. Oh? Then pray tell, what were you doing just now? Study break. And what were you studying before your break? How to get enchanting people such as yourself to fall in love with me? Uh-huh. And did you learn anything? I guess we'll find out, won't we? You were looking for something, weren't you? I blinked, surprised at the sudden conversation change before refocusing on what I'd originally come to the library for. Yeah. Should I tell them? They probably wouldn't connect the dots, right? They don't even know about what happened, so... I decided to take my chance. These endless aisles brimming with novels were beginning to intimidate me. I was looking for books on the word Fae. Have you ever heard of it? It actually does ring a bell. Someone told me about them a long time ago. They showed me where to read about them, too. I don't remember much, just some ominous riddle. There are mysteries to be aware of? Don't trust others, Grandma? Something about time, maybe? The hair on the back of my neck lifted. The tingling sensation from when I first heard the word Fae returned. The words left me before I could stop them. Not all mysteries can be explained by the logic of man. Some mysteries beyond man have no logic, have no fate. In the face of such, keep your wits close, but do not trust them. Trust not yourself, nor your senses, your time, nor your wit. For where time has stopped, but its flow has no end. For when passion calls, but hate runs deep. Heed this warning, and do not wait. For laws of nature and laws of man have no logic and have no weight. Don't tell me you're the one who told me about them all that time ago. Nah, but have you met my grandmother? Oh. I don't remember committing it to memory either. And where did you hear it? My mom mentioned it recently, so that got me curious about them in the first place. Oh, strange. I'm willing to bet we have Fae blood, and that's why we can see energies. Bet Grandma was a Fae or something. Well, this is interesting now, isn't it? They paced beside the shelves faster now. The books began to blur as we hurried through the library, Kane now intent on tracking down something to illuminate the mystery behind these so-called Fae. I need to check something real quick. Oh, okay, so Kane uses he, they pronouns, Druk is he, him, Fenrir uses he, him, Itza uses they, them. And then I can also see the other two characters. I will refuse mentioning them from now. But one of them uses any/all, and one of them uses he, they. It should be somewhere around here, I believe. They weren't lying when they said they knew their way around here. Let's see. Kane moved towards one of the shelves in the distance before looking back at me. Feel free to look around. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll find multiple books. They winked playfully before disappearing amongst the large stacks of novels. I feel like I should return to Fenrir. I surveyed the looming shelves of books before me, running my fingers across the books' textured spines, rough and worn. So many here, some hundreds of years old. There had to be something here about Fae. I began my search, eagerly rummaging through the books for some clues. Not this one either. I returned yet another book to the shelves. Stepping back, I shut my eyes in frustration. How many books have I gone through at this point? Must have read like 1,000,000, and nothing! Not even one mention of Fae. There's no way I can't find anything. I turned, determined to find at least one hint. Oops. We're colliding right into Kane. Ah! Oops! I jumped away. The heat from their body lingered where we had collided. You must have been focused. I've been calling your name for a while. You were? I didn't hear him at all. He smiled before bringing a worn book into view. The text was faded, practically impossible to read, yet the pages were yellow, a sign of their age. It's an old book, but it mentions Fae. I'm not sure if it'll be much help, but it's the only thing I could find. And they specifically used the word Fae in here. My hands ran over the textured pages. Tingling sensation returned, and my pulse quickened at the contents that may lay inside. Kay handed me the book. I skimmed hungrily over the words, eager to find out more about these mysterious beings. There once was a woman who yearned for nothing more than a child. But the universe was unable to grant her this simple wish. And so, taking fate in her own hands, Woman sought advice from a witch. The witch, empathetic to the woman's venture, bestowed barley upon her to remedy her trouble. Go home and plant this, the witch instructed the woman. Desperate for the gift of life, the woman heeded the witch and planted the barley. And that night, the woman slept, dreaming of a miracle. When she woke, the barley had remained barley. Weeks passed with no sign of a child. Nonetheless, the woman continued to tend to the barley given to her. Does the barley turn into a fae? Till one day, a tiny girl sprouted from the barley, no longer than the length of one's finger. Is this the fae? This girl? I don't think so. Or at least that's not where I saw mention of fae. Where did they start talking about fae? It's limited, to be honest. I don't want you to be disappointed. That's fine. Something is better than nothing, right? He let out a soft chuckle, taking the book from me. Don't say I didn't warn you. His fingers nimbly turned the pages before returning the book to me. As he did, he leaned towards me, the warmth from his torso heating the area around us again. Here. Finally reaching the safety of an open field, the tiny woman and the swallow rejoiced. Is this Thumbelina? Their happiness was immeasurable, but the woman, now eager for the full embrace of freedom, left the swallow to explore the never-ending field of flowers. For some time, the minuscule woman wandered, till she happened upon another like-sized person. Excited at the prospect of meeting a same-sized companion, she approached the stranger. But when they turned, she found herself in awe at his beauty. Ah, I don't believe we've met. Where do you come from, Faye? The small man inquired. Faye. The tiny woman is one of the Fae? My eyes consumed the text, chasing after the shadow of the word that had eluded me until now. Fae? What's a Fae? She asked, now curious of this new word. Surprised she did not know, he responded. Fae can be many things. They can be small or big. They can look like you and me, or like other creatures. And Fae have many responsibilities. Some of us tend to the cycle of seasons. Some of us help grant wishes. I tend to the flowers of this field. Mother! The woman looked around at the myriad of flowers blooming, a sea of colors and textures billowing in the wind. You did this? She asked in wonder, which the flower Fae nodded. I don't know much about Fae. I'm just a human, as is my mother. But I've never met another the same size as me, the woman informed him. She found herself taking a liking to the small man before her, feeling a kinship that she never felt before. That sounds lonely, doesn't it? The flower Fae asked. The woman paused, never considering how lonely it had been before meeting another like her. If you want, I can take you with me. We can take care of the flowers together. Maybe you won't feel as lonely anymore. The woman liked this idea very much and agreed excitedly. With a wave of his hand, the Fae bestowed upon her a pair of wings, as well as a new life of adventure for the two of them. I stared at the book, eyes suddenly tired, my shoulders slumped. They did mention Fae, but why did it feel so unsatisfying? I drummed my fingers against the book, trying to piece the puzzle together. Maybe this is Fae, but a small flower creature is not what I ran into a couple nights ago. What do you make of it? I sighed at the fruitless results of our search. Nothing? Nothing that helps. I know I said something was better than nothing, but this... I chuckled, mostly out of hopelessness. Was it impossible to find information on these creatures? If you don't mind me asking, was there anything in particular you were looking for? I wasn't sure if I knew the answer to that question. I hardly knew anything about these beings in the first place. I mean, the book did mention that they could be big or small. They're natural beings. The woman was born from Something that's not human. That would give me plenty of answers, personally. Maybe all I wanted was to see them mentioned in a way that felt... I'm sorry, what was that? Oh, okay, I get it now. Do you think they're real? These Fae? Do I think they're real? Actually, that was a dumb question. Forget I asked. Why would I ask him if he thinks they're real? I'm trying to keep a low profile on this research. I've never thought about it. My brows rose in surprise as Kane seriously considered my question. This is only the second time I've encountered the word, so I can't say I've reflected much on their existence. Everybody's so accepting. I love this. They appear human, right? Or as something we're familiar with, like an animal? Based on this book, yes. And based on my own encounters with the potential Fae. If that's the case, then they can blend into our own reality. Oops, shit. And they can blend into our own reality. I don't see why they couldn't be real. After all, can't prove they don't exist, right? We can't prove they don't exist. Why do you ask? It's personal. Say no more. Forget I asked. Smoothly and without warning, he plucked the book from my hands. This will be our little secret. But Fenrir! You should put that back. Of course. Are me and Fenrir still okay? Okay, yep, we're fine. Everything's fine. Apologies we didn't find anything helpful. But our library is quite expansive. I'm sure there's something that could answer your questions. If you ever need a helping hand, I'd be happy to offer my services. And infection level's gone up. I'll think about it. Oh wait, by the way, what are my stats? Of course, my charisma is so high. I am not kind though. Like, I'll think about it. Again, we're just abandoning poor Fenrir. He was going to help us search, and we were just like, nah, fuck you. As I headed home, I realized I had some free time on my hands. Ooh, shit, yeah. We're going back to the flower field. And we're bringing Itza this time. Itza! Oh, Itza's calling me! Damn, beat me to the punch. Lily? Itza? What is it?
Ah, well.
They have a voice! You tricked me by not having them speak earlier! Oh my god. Thank you.
I have a bit of free time right now, and I found myself thinking of you.
Oh my heart. Oh my god, now that they're speaking, they're so soft and kind. They're so seriously fucking angel. I love them.
I was wondering if you were free and wanted to spend some time together. Maybe do something not related to work for once?
Yes, please. Itza thought of me? That's so sweet. I'm free. What did you have in mind?
Oh, I'm glad. I'll message you the details.
Okay, see you then. Lush flowers adorned the forest floor, sea color extended to the horizon. In the middle of that sea stood someone equally beautiful, glistening white hair and flowing white robes. Itza! Lily, you're here. You haven't been waiting long, have you? Not at all. I've barely gotten a chance to look at the field. What I have seen is stunning, though. I've never seen anything like it. Sunlight dappled our skin, the fragrance of lavender and other wildflowers floated in the air. They were right. Home and outdone and surf today. Itza held their arm out as they motioned to the rest of the clearing. Shall we? We walked in tandem through the field, flowers framing our vision and the delicate floral underbrush softening our steps. Surrounded by the colorful canopy, Itza looked even more stunning. The white of their robes and their hair were brighter, the complexion of their skin richer, and the depth of their eyes even more mesmerizing. They looked like a picture straight out of fairy tale. What was that, Lily? Did I just say that out loud? Oh, God. It was nothing. You can tell me. I'm embarrassed. I'd never judge you. I was just thinking that you look like you're from a fairy tale right now. I see. Then... Can I have this stance? You can have my whole life. It's yours. Itza bowed, the epitome of chivalry, and held out their hand. I took their hand. People wanted to watch, then so be it. As they pulled me close, I could feel their hands shaking. They were nervous? It's okay. Just focus on me. Fuck! Itza searched my eyes and I held their gaze. They nodded and held my hand tighter. I'll take the lead. I don't know how the fuck to dance, but... I placed my hand at the small of their back and stepped forward. They followed my lead. I can't believe I'm doing this if I'm being honest with you. Really? You're pretty confident when you asked for this dance. After you mentioned the fairy tale, I felt I had to rise to the occasion for you. This is so cute. We moved in sync in our small corner of the flower field. Perhaps people were watching, but all of that melted away as we stared into each other's eyes. Oh, my heart is fluttering. We existed in a world of our own, a fairy tale of our own making. You seem less nervous now. I imagine it has to do with you. Something about you, Lily. Something magnetic. Me? Magnetic? Yes. When we first met, I thought it had to do with your energy. But now... From lowered lashes, Itza's eyes roamed over the rest of my features. A dusty rose settled over their cheeks. Oh! Itza stepped and faltered, tripping over the length of their robes. They fell forward but caught themselves before colliding with me. Oh! Strands of their white hair fell forward, brushing against the tips of my cheeks. Our eyes met, and I found an infinite blue that I could get lost in forever. Apologies, Lily. They looked away, that blush from before deepening in color. Don't get shy on me now, Itza. I shut my eyes as... Oh my... This is so cheesy! I shut my eyes as dozens of petals scattered in the wind, dancing around us, and a particularly strong breeze blew past. When I opened them, Itza and I were mere centimeters apart. Lily? Yes? I was breathless. The smell of lavender and vanilla surrounded me as Itza reached up. Oh, that ear. I'm sorry, but your date's been one-upped. Their fingers brushed against my forehead before they carefully pulled something off of me. It was a petal, one that I made a home on the top of my head. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. It's okay. Thank you. Our words were whispers now. Itza handed the petal to me before clearing their throat and straightening. That may be my limit for today. Shall we enjoy the rest of the field? Yeah, let's. I held the petal in my hand, a keepsake of our dance together. The feeling of Itza brushed against me lingered in my mind. The chill night air settled in. Shadows cast by the town lights danced around me. Oh, that scene was beautiful. The sun left, and with it, fear etched its way so easily back into my mind. I pulled my bag closer, Closed my eyes and slowly exhaled. Don't tell me I'm afraid of the dark now. But with all my recent nightly encounters, it wasn't hard to see why. Something moved in the shadows. No! But there was nothing there. No, no. I shook my head, trying to ignore the rising fear that was clouding my mind. A growing shadow, a figure, followed me. Stay the fuck away, I will shank you! I turned again. Nothing. My god, this is giving me anxiety. My heart pounded in my chest. Breathe. Again, I pulled my bag ever closer to me, as if it could shield me from the darkness. I couldn't shake the idea that something was following me. The hairs on my arms stood up. A familiar sinking feeling made its way into the pit of my stomach. I pulled my communicator out. It shook in my hands as I considered who to call. Maybe I should call... Ben here! Saved me last time, he can save me again. But before I could dial, I heard it. The low, velvety voice that haunted the dark corners of my mind.
Looking for me?
No! Oh, you're so fucking pretty. Why? Stop it. You're evil. Stop it. Before me, emerging from the shadows themselves, was the stranger who had attacked me. My thoughts sounded distant, smothered by dread. My body trembled, flooded with fear. How was this happening again? Okay, I can see more of their body now, and I'm noticing, like, that's a lot of skin. No! Stay strong! They're evil! But this time, I wouldn't let it end the same way. Latching onto something, anything that could snap me out of it, I summoned my voice, forcing myself to ask him the first question that came to mind. Nice night out tonight, isn't it? Are you Faye? My voice rang out clearly without hesitation. Focus grabbed hold of my body as it did.
Now, where did you learn that, little one?
Go to hell! Stop it. I stepped back, muscles tense, ready to bolt away at a moment's notice. I won't let him get close to me this time. I swear it. Ooh, my heart is pounding. Their eyes wandered up and down, and I thought they would pounce, move faster than me with those inhuman reflexes. But instead, he leaned back, throwing his hands up in surrender.
Relax. I won't harm you this time.
I don't trust you! This time.
I've received feedback that my approach last time was a bit... rough.
That's one way to put it. A bit rough? You basically manhandled me! They paused, brow raised in surprise before they chuckled. A deep, slow, nonchalant noise. Did I say that out loud? Can you read thoughts?
All right. I apologize. I didn't know what to do at the time. I'm a bit new to this.
Huh.
I hope you'll forgive me.
They cocked their head, eyelids lowered, watching me like how a wolf might its prey. My stomach twisted into knots, yet I ventured further. I wanted answers. Not going to answer my question?
I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to say. Are you going to run away, now that I've refused to answer?
Maybe. I might. My blood pounded against my temples, making it hard to think. Focus. He chuckled again, amused by my silence.
I already told you. I won't go near you.
I don't trust you.
If you want to run away, run away.
Dude's got some massive titties, though, damn. I knew a smooth talker when I saw one. This man was trained to whisper sweet words to anyone foolish enough to listen. I don't trust him as far as I can throw him. I stayed rooted to my spot. What are you at liberty to say, then? They grinned, satisfied, almost excited. Something dark and dangerous flashed in their eyes.
Not much, if I'm honest. What do you see when you look at me?
What's that supposed to mean? What does it mean, indeed? The gift of sight, something many believe holds a universal truth, when in fact, this is hardly the case. Color, distance, clarity, all are perceived differently between individuals. This holds especially true for you, is it not? You, the ability to see energy. Tell me, Lily, with a gift so extensive, how do you differentiate between what others see, what you are able to? You know how to? You do? Extraordinary. I'm curious. Would you indulge me with a demonstration? The object of your affection, perhaps. Oh, is that what I chose? I jest. It is not for me to know. So, when you wish to see the world with a new lens, what is your process? Press Q. You press Q when you see. No, you cheeky bastards! I'm unaware of what that is. Perhaps it is something only you can access, as the seer of energy. See the world as others do? What is your process? Press Q again. Fascinating. Oh my god, they're sneaking a tutorial in here. Oh, I love that. Not only do you possess the gift of refined sight, you also possess the ability to turn it on and off as you see fit. I wonder, is this the answer the silver-haired one seeks?
What do you see when you look at me?
Has to do with energy? Wait. Realization hit, and I cursed myself for taking so long to notice. It's true, Q's not working! You have no energy.
So they were right about you.
They? Right about what?
That's all I can say.
The other dude?
Sorry, little one.
The apology was an afterthought, and genuine. My mind raced past it, no time to reflect. They had no energy, just like the golden-haired stranger. Their lack of energy was no coincidence. This man was telling me to notice it. He knew he had no energy, as he was a being that existed outside of the laws of our realm. He was a creature that defied logic. The word that had eluded me all day tugged at my mind, forcing my attention. Fae. There was nothing else it could be. This wasn't an evolved overtaken. This was a Fae. So not only are they real, I'm also talking to one in the flesh. What do you want with me? The stranger's smirk twitched just for a moment, fully entertained by my straightforwardness. But I didn't ask to gain their approval. I asked because they'd barely told me anything, and I needed more. And being direct seemed to be my best bet.
You know, many would consider it impolite to ask so many questions without answering any yourself.
I answered your question! And what exactly would you want to ask me? He paused, staring at me with an inscrutable expression.
Why are you a healer?
Why am I a healer? When people are in pain, they're scared. I want to help them when they're like that, at their most vulnerable. It's not easy to be surrounded by sickness and pain, but when I know I've helped someone, when I've made their day or built this connection with them, everything about being a healer feels like it makes sense. I wasn't sure my response was what he was looking for, but it was the truth. I didn't want to pretend like it wasn't. His amethyst eyes regarded me, glimmering with an emotion that was difficult to decipher. Interest? Disappointment? Satisfaction? Does that suffice as an answer?
It does. And now that I've answered your questions, I'd like to ask another one.
You didn't answer my question.
How do you decide who to heal?
I let my guard down. More talkative. That doesn't mean they're gonna relinquish these answers freely. I answered, bound to be more careful after the harsh reminder that this man was not on my side. I don't. A simple response. Two could play at that
You're
game.
annoyed.
Heavily. It was a statement, with no room for questions, now that I knew I could play the same card.
Come now. I was just playing earlier. Give me your true response, and now return the favor.
Do not growl at me like that! How dare! His voice swirled around us, lingering in the air, toying with my mind, as if his words were caressing me, urging me to respond and give him what he wanted. I grit my teeth, struggled to fight back. I help whoever needs it. If someone asks me for help, I help them. It's as simple as that. So I don't decide who to heal. I heal everyone. My body relaxed upon answering, as if freed from the stranger's shadowy clutches. I glared, angry they had still gotten the answers they sought, while I still had nothing. Yeah, I need to plug my Mac in. Ugh. Why would it shed so much? There's hair everywhere. Was that just now? Did I seriously just waste another question?
I really shouldn't answer that.
Oh, but now I really think you should.
But since you've been so good tonight, I'll reward you.
Gee, thanks.
That was one of my powers.
Oh, one.
Though, if I'm being honest, you shouldn't have been able to sense it so easily. Your awareness of dragon energy must be
Dragon
quite
energy?
thorough.
Dragon energy? That was one of their powers, but my ability to sense energy helped me?
I must say, this has been quite interesting. I have to thank you for entertaining
Oh,
me
you're
tonight.
leaving.
But I regret to say our time for tonight draws near.
Gee, thanks.
Until next time.
Wait! Night itself seemed to engulf them as their silhouette disappeared before me. My thoughts raced through the answers they had given me, questions that remained. Where did he go? Out of the corner of my eye, the air seemed to shimmer. Whether it was a trick of the light, the moonlight, or something else, I didn't get myself time to ponder. I read about you at the library. About Faye. Nothing there matches anything about you. What? My lips parted, but the words I was searching for failed to reach my tongue. What are you? What are Faye? What do you want from me? A million questions raged through my mind. I knew deep down I wouldn't be getting answers to any of them.
The library?
His voice whispered through the shadows.
I don't think you'll find much about me in that stuffy little place. If you want to know more about me, all you need to do is ask.
His deep voice purred into my ear. Something caressed the tips of my cheek. I whirled around. The tips of my cheek? Huh. I didn't realize my cheeks had tips. But where I had earlier felt his presence, I was now met with nothing. I knew he was finally gone. A glimmer caught my eye. Small particles floated in the air like starlight. It's like the other night. That was from him as well. I sighed, bringing my hand to my temple. Turning towards home, I felt overwhelmed. My mind and body reeled from all the answers, or lack of, these new, mixed feelings toward the stranger. Did you control this yourself this time, Kuna? Yes, that was Kuna. Yes, and you were right. You responded much more positively this time than last time. I can't believe you manhandled them. Actually, I can believe it. Perhaps you've forgotten, Keelum. But it's dangerous for us to be seen. At the time, I didn't think I had a choice. Well, we're lucky she was willing to even give you a chance given your previous behavior. Keelum's not one of the love interests. We got Isa. So, did you end up learning anything this time, Kuna? She will be able to help us, I'm sure of it. Based on tonight, I think there's a way to convince her. Medina? Apologies. I thought a day like this would arrive. Agreed. I was surprised myself. The court could use this, even if it's just for the sake of hope. Continue observing them until it's time. We must be careful, otherwise everything could backfire. Understood. Make sure you don't scare her off again. Be good. Don't worry. You have nothing to worry about. Chapter 3 in a fucking demo? Okay, damn. This thing is a lot. Okay, we are gonna go ahead and we are going to save the game because... Oh my god. Oh wow, there's a lot of saves. Gonna go to options and we're gonna go to the main menu. Because we have been going for like 2 hours already. And I need to get some food before I leave. I need to drink some more water. My voice is like giving out too. So, much like our time now and forever, this game will have to continue on in its own independent stream. Or maybe even as like just a recorded video. Add it to the list of the many that I have yet to do and really need to do, like Saints of the Golden Bow and Lock and Key. Although Lock and Key I might give a pass to because that game actually releases in like a couple of days. So rather than finishing the demo, I could literally just, you know, on full release. But yeah, that'll be it for Alaris, and because I am ending stream, that does mean that Of the Lilies, one of the other games I had my eye on for playing today, is going to have to wait until tomorrow. Let me switch to the just chatting screen so it's not too distracting. And there are a couple other games, quit out of that I'm having my eye on. A couple of them I need to look up and make sure that the age rating is good, so I am gonna go for a little bit more of a spicy playthrough tomorrow. Because today I chose purposely rather tame games considering. But tomorrow on my docket, so we're going to start with Of the Lilies. And then I believe we're going to play the Love Bite demo, which is a game by a studio who is not unfamiliar to you guys. I will explain more to it about it tomorrow. Obscura is another one, and then Touch Starved. Touch Starved I've been wanting to play for forever. This is just giving me an excuse to do so. And then Obscura is the one that I have my eye on that might be a little bit touchy with Twitch TOS. So I gotta double check the age rating on that, and if it ends up not being good, we can always find something different. There's no shortage of games on the in the festival that I could choose to play. But yeah, that's it for Alaris. If you guys are interested in it, again, it is out on early access. I'll finish playing it at some point, and just so on and so forth. But yeah, I think I'm gonna scroll through the Fall in Love Festival a little bit more, see what else is on there. I have a shit ton of games that are currently wishlisted right now. Like, it's insane. But, Might Masquerade is out already? Or Moondust Masquerade? What do you mean it's out already? It's not out already. Is it out already? Huh? I will look into that. That is confusing. But the ones who did like Masquerade also did the Love Bite demo. Um, but yeah, I will post something of a schedule later on tonight. Over on Twitter, Blue Sky, my Discord. And then as for this long ass stream, these will be uploaded to YouTube, but what I'll be doing is I'll just be sectioning out the demos for each game so they can kind of be their own individual one. It'll be a little bit choppy because obviously I'm talking and referencing towards the entire stream rather than just the individual games. But you know what is whatever. But keep an eye out for that. But yeah, that is going to be it for today. So I do, of course, want to thank you all so much for joining me. I do love and appreciate you all so very much. I do hope you all have a wonderfully demonic rest of your days and